Hello. Right, welcome back. Right, some more Somnium Files. Let's see if we can figure some more out about what's going on, because we've got a lot of questions coming off of the Ryuki path side of stuff. It's set up a lot of questions, and we haven't had much in the way of answers yet. Last time, we started the present time branch worth of stuff. We saw what everybody looks like, what most characters look like in the present time. So we had a lot of people looking the same. Gen looked the same, Lien looked the same. Obviously, we've already seen Mizuki's aged up. We haven't seen Shoma yet. Iris has aged up and she's got a new look, which is okay. Ota's looking surprisingly better than he did before. He still has a terrible apron, but he's looking better. And Kizzy is looking... yeah, Kizzy was injured during the explosion at the cathedral and is now in a wheelchair, but she does have Lien by her side and has had him by her side for the past 6 years, looking after her, and we found out they really do love each other, but there's a bit of a hang-up in the relationship, a bit of insecurity on Kizzy's side and guilt on Lien's side for her disability. And we took a deep dive into Kizzy's Somnium, and at the very end of the last stream we found out the shocking truth that Mizuki is adopted by the Okiuras. So that's Renju and Shoko from the first game, who are no longer with us. Turns out she's not their biological daughter. She is adopted from the how's it pronounced? Eowyn Foundation, but that she was also genetically manipulated by the Horidori Institute, which explains her unusual, unnatural strength and agility, which is surprising because I didn't think the game would ever actually explain that, but they did. But we haven't really had much time to really let that settle yet. And I think we left off with the second half of Chidori. Not Chidori, that's not his name. Chikara having shown up, which I'm still very suspicious about. But let's get into it.
Horidori Institute.
I can't go back now.
It seems Kizuna knows something about the dark side of Horidori Institute.
Kizuna Chieda. She seems to know something about Chikara.
Inhumane genome experiments carried out at Horidori's research facility.
The family name was Okiura.
Okay, so we left off at Chikara's crime scene. And Ryuki's here as well, and he is not doing well. He is not doing well at all. Let's quickly do our Tamagotchi. Just making guesses on every single one of these. What I'm going to do is, after I beat the game and we hit credits, I'm going to do a bonus stream and go back and do get all of the eyeballs, see if I can do any of the missing Tamagotchi stuff that I haven't done already. Just do like clean up, because I want a platinum trophy this game, so there'll be a stream or two of that at the end. But for now, though... Alright, let's have a look around.
Mizuki, search here later. Focus on taking statements for now.
Oh, is it not going to let me... It's going to make me talk to people. Okay. And we have wink syncs with 4 people. You're not selectable? Yeah, 4 people. Okay, so may as well start with the wink syncs. Police officer?
Something I don't like. I don't like lewd jokes. I hate them, actually.
Okay, don't know why you were thinking about that. Let's reload and check out the next person's.
Horadori.
Skip that because we've seen it. Right, yeah, I didn't save my Tamagotchi thing, did I? Alright, let's do that. Quickly do that again now. Right, we did the police officer last time. Kagami, what's going on in your head?
I'm gonna check my horoscope. It says that person you admire will learn your name today.
Oh. Poor Kagami. It is funny though. That's one of my favorite recurring jokes in this game. I'm so glad they carried that over from the first one.
Horadori Institute.
Skip. Detective, what is going on in your head? Nothing? Oh.
I could go for some kitsune udon.
Alright, dude's just hungry. Right, let's restart and then take a look inside of Ryuki's. This one is gonna be a mess. What happened there? I didn't press anything on the controller then, it just skipped down to bonus. That's weird. It does seem like there's a couple of like random controller
Horadori Institute.
I can't go back now.
like recognition things, like issues in this game. I don't know what it is. Like the camera suddenly snapping away. I haven't been able to figure that out. Because there's nothing wrong with the controller, because I've played other games in the meantime, so that's weird. Right, Ryuki, what's going on with you?
No way.
Okay, he's just remembering.
It can't be.
Again, the weirdest of all of the murders. And we've not really gone into it yet. Alright, police officer. About the body.
Horadori. This is terrible.
Did you find anything?
So far, nothing.
Okay, what's your favourite food?
Curry?
Aren't you supposed to say something funny? Come on, I'm talking to you.
Sorry, jeez.
What's your favourite food? Okay, try it again. Now say something funny.
It's poop.
What?
My favorite food is duty.
This gives me flashbacks to elementary school.
Okay, that's all we're getting from you. Inspector, what's your name?
Didn't I already tell you?
Huh? I don't think so.
Okay, well, my name is Kagami.
Okay, Kagami.
Kagami, got it right. Any new intel?
The DNA results came back already. There's no doubt this body is Chikara Horadori's. Estimated time of death is 2:11 at 8 p.m. Nothing on his person.
What time is it now? Okay, it's... Did you say AM? Or double check that. So it's the day before 8 p.m. Okay. So a couple of hours ago. Sorry, what was your name again?
Become the best policeman I can be. Inspector Kagami.
Right. Sorry, repeat that.
The inspector who loves to inspect with mirrors. Inspector Kagami.
Sorry, one more time. I know his name already. I don't think I need to ask again. I think I do. Sorry, I didn't catch that. No, sorry. I instantly forgot his name. Let's ask again. What's your name?
Said, my name is... It's...
Was it Omochi?
Yeah, my name is Omochi. I feel like an Omochi.
Awesome. Please, game, update his profile. Oh, it would be so good if it actually updated his profile. Nope, not boss. No, it didn't update it. Although it is funny that the photo's covering part of his name. That's good, I like that. Oh, it'd been so funny if it had updated the file as well. Ask his opinion.
I don't understand this at all. What's really going on here?
I don't know. Omochi. Detective. Who first found the body?
Someone who was jogging early in the morning. He said when he found the body, he didn't see anyone else around. He's getting interrogated back at HQ right now. I'm sure he's got nothing more to offer, though.
I mean, fair play, it is a public place, like, it could have been anyone. Any leads?
Nothing in particular. Park cameras didn't pick up anyone suspicious. Means no witnesses. We got nothing.
Well, shit. What do you think, buddy?
I never thought Horadori's left half would be found like this. This is downright supernatural. I don't get it at all.
Both of the halves of his body have been posted in places that it wasn't too difficult to get into. Like in the school, there was massive security, gaps in the security, so it's not too crazy that someone could get in there and place the body. This is a public park. Yeah, you got to dodge security cameras, but there's got to be gaps all over the place for that. And again, vertically placed, not horizontal. Different to the others. Ryuki, you okay?
Huh? What?
Mentally. You know.
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you. You okay?
What are you talking about?
You seem kind of down.
No. I'm fine.
Okay, if you say so.
Still perceptive. Even as kind of messed up as he is, still whatever. Why are you here?
What? Did you think I came here to play frisbee? I came after I heard about what happened. I need to solve this case. It's my destiny.
Destiny.
The investigation is at a standstill. Honestly, things aren't looking good. But that's no reason to abandon this case. Mr. Date wouldn't want me to just give up. He told me something. Ryuki, you have the potential to become our ace at Abyss. I believe in you, and I need to live up to those words. I need to arrest terror with my own hands.
Okay, so he's found his mojo again, now that we've synced with him and kind of helped him out a bit. He's still not fully good, but, you know, he's better. But the body.
What's wrong?
Well, thinking about what happened 6 years ago, how could this happen? Anyway, that half of a body is definitely Chikara's. I saw Chikara's right half as Sekiba High. This is the other half.
Right, can we examine the body now?
I want to solve this case so bad. It has to be me.
It doesn't have to be you.
See ya.
Alright, see you, dude. I guess you...
I wonder if Ryuki is okay. He seemed a little panicky.
Yes, but we shouldn't worry about him right now. We should search the area, Mizuki.
Hell yeah,
Maybe
let's do
we
it.
can find some sort of clue.
Yeah, got it.
Alright. Oh, are we changing camera positions or something? What's... Ah, okay.
Let us begin. We should search this area.
On it.
We're doing it in virtual reality. Okay, so what have we got? The machine shed, concrete bench, wooden bench, the body, the pillar, the vending machines, something else on the pillar? Something behind it as well. Okay. We have X-ray and thermal. Alright. Benches around the fountain, nothing there. Machine shed.
This used to be the machine room. It was used to house the pump that regulated the flow of the fountain, but records indicate it is no longer in use.
Okay, so what is it used for now?
Looks like there's something there.
We
Balloon?
should take a look.
So it's empty aside from... Okay.
A balloon.
It seems to be.
It's two colors.
Half is red and the other half is blue.
There's something inside.
No need to use X-ray. We can see inside. Mizuki, try popping it.
Piece of paper? Or card or something? I don't know why that's so funny to me. Huh.
X's?
Or perhaps two pairs of intersecting arrows.
Okay. Bizarre. There wasn't anything thermal in there? No. There's not going to be anything to do with this bench. It's just going to be... It's a wooden bench. Is there anything else near here? No, everything is around the pillar. Okay. Vending machine. Let's take a look-see.
It's an owl-free vending machine.
Non-alcoholic beer.
Nothing special. Okay. What is... Oh, I can't step up there. I have to go around there. What's with the back? Stone monument. The body's on the other side. Okay. Is there anything on the back side? Oh. AEF.
What is this?
A mixture of iron powder, activated carbon, and saline solution. The contents of a disposable hand warmer. Something is written here. It is emitting heat. If you use thermo mode...
It says AEF.
Okay. It's bizarre. Right. Stone monument itself.
Nothing there.
What is this stone monument for? There's nothing like... Okay.
It is Chikara Horadori's left side. It is cut at the molecular level. There are no other wounds to the body.
How's it staying
This
up?
must be the cause of death.
Is it missing organs again?
The culprit is the same. Terror. This should be clear, but this is almost definitely not the murder scene. There are no traces of blood anywhere.
What is that?
Time of death is accurate to what the
White
inspector
stuff. Is it
told us.
glue of some kind?
Last night, around 8 o'clock on the 11th. But why?
His eye is open in this one. It wasn't in the the first body. Time of death is 8 o'clock.
What is this? Letters inside the body?
There are metal plates embedded into the corpse. They appear to be alphabetic letters.
R-L-E.
That seems to be the case.
RLE. Alfrey. If you combine it with the letters on the back, it's the vending machine.
What do you think, Mizuki?
Letters on the body in the monument. And the piece of paper in the balloon. Terror is just playing with us.
He does seem to be taunting us. Perhaps challenging us? It is certain that the culprit must have planted these clues. Mizuki, you need to solve this. You can do it.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Those are the clues we have so far. The letters A-E-F on the monument. The letters R-L-E.
Yeah, it's Alfrey.
on the body.
It's something to do with the vending machine.
Paper with the two pairs of intersecting arrows. Do you know what this could mean? Think, Mizuki.
Didn't even need the picture of the bisecting arrows.
Alfrey. Our search should be related to that.
Oh, I already know it's the vending machines.
It's here.
Correct. The Alfrey vending machine. Terror must have led us to this spot.
So, is the message search the all free?
I suppose so.
Then let's get right to it.
Wait, what are you going to do exactly?
I'm going to buy an all free.
But you cannot. You are only 18.
It's alcoholic. It's alcohol free, yeah.
Well, it is true that it is technically legal for a minor to purchase non-alcoholic beer, but you have to understand the social and cultural ramifications.
So what do you want me to do?
Ask the detective or the inspector. Well, Iba's underage as well. She's 12, so she's not going to buy it. Hit with a pipe. That's property damage. Inspector.
Well, if we don't have any other options, let's ask the inspector.
I see. I can make an exception.
Hey, I'm Inspector Man. Nice.
What's going on here?
This is a VR environment. The actual inspector is not present.
So what up? You need something?
I was gonna ask for a favor, but...
Hold it! This footage is weak.
Weak?
It will be too short.
What's too short?
My very important film. In any case, it is time to roll cameras. No rehearsals. Here we go. Ready? Action!
But this part...
Oh, this part is easy. You just have to pop, pop.
What are you talking about?
I get it. You want me to buy one?
Yeah, could you?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Kagami. You're the best, Kagami. Oh man, Kagami, you're so good.
Great, thanks.
You're the.
Wait, this
He's so good. He's the best. Oh man, Kagami. Oh. This world is a game and I want to play with you if you win something something. I imitated the same thing Terra did in the VR space. Well, not exactly the same, but close enough. As a result, the same can came out of the L3 vending machine. I opened it and found a piece of paper. This world is a game and I want to play a game with you. If you win, I'll give you a nice hint. I placed 3 balloons in random places around Tokyo. The balloons are red and blue. Look for them. From the Terror. So is one of them in the machine room? Because we literally just saw it in...
I'm up for any challenge.
Do you realize how big Tokyo is? How are you going to search for them?
Isn't it obvious? I'll do it on foot.
Why is there no voice line for... Okay, that was weird. Can we not check inside of the...
Ryuki, didn't you search around here already? I thought you wanted to do this on foot.
I guess that doesn't count as one of the machines, the balloons then. Alright. Okay, game. Alright, where do we have? Oh, just the 4 locations. Cool. Right, Kumakura's office. I don't know why we'd be going there, but sure. We haven't checked in with them in a little bit. In fact, it's present day now, so we've not seen them at all yet. Oh, hello, Leanne. Why do you have a... Wait.
Oh, it's you. What happened? Forget about me. What's with your voice?
It's a long fucking story. What do you want?
I wanted to ask you something.
Is it okay that I'm here for this?
Yeah, it's fine. The more information, the better.
I told them that Chikara's left side was found at the park, and that Terra had left me a message taunting me to find the balloons.
How about that?
Blue and red balloons.
No, wait. Hang on. What the fuck is with Momo's voice? Right, we'll get back to that.
Do, re, mi.
So far.
Oh boy, they're gonna do that.
Stone spas feel so good.
They're gonna do that sort of joke every time, aren't they? Piece of paper, general principles written on it. Do not panic if you accidentally open a porn site while you're on the train. Words to live by. 27th, pantomime at the Reform School.
Oh, Moma, your lanterns are so big. So big and manly, yes.
I don't like where this is going.
That's not the voice of a character we already know. It's a new voice. He's not like imitating Iris or something. Is he? It doesn't sound like her.
I hacked into it. There is one item in the search history. How to defeat Mammal.
Oh, they play Sheeran. Wait, how do you need help beating Mammal?
I have no idea what that is. Hang on, let me look that up. Because I want to know what that is. Let's have a look. How's that spelled? Mammal. Okay. It's from a series of games that I've literally never heard of. What the fuck is this? And Mammal looks like basic, like beginner enemy. Okay. Sometimes this game makes references to stuff that I just like, to games or media that doesn't make sense to anyone who didn't grow up in Japan. Let's find out about the voice. Oh, wing sync. We can wing sync. Right. Save, because we could probably do it to the both. Lien, start with you. I think he's still upset about Kizzy. Things not going well. Alright. Now let's do MoMA.
Oh, my sweet flower. You shouldn't fall in love with a rogue like me.
But Moma, I can't help myself.
Oh, that is Iris's voice.
You're only going down a road of pain and regrets.
No, that's not true. As long as I have you by my side.
Tessa!
Moma.
Oh, it is her voice. What the fuck? Okay, what's with your voice, dude?
This is a Vochlocho.
A what?
A voice-changing lock choker. It's a necklace thing that can change your voice. If I wear this, I can have the perfect voice.
The perfect voice? So you actually want to sound like that?
No! You got it all wrong! This was a gift. It came preset like this.
Who gave it to you?
Shinpei! He gave it to me yesterday. He said it was a thank you gift.
I have analyzed the voice. The voice he is using now is that of Iris Sub.
Yeah, of course it is.
Right. I knew I recognized it.
Moma and Shinpei are hardcore ASET fans. Or perhaps I should say, Tessa fans.
So Chimpei gave him that Vochlocho with Iris's voice set as the default?
It seems that way.
What a creep.
I agree.
Yeah, he's getting into Ota levels of weird. Vocaloid is a product sold on the dark web. Use a PC to upload someone's voice to analyze their voice profile, input that information, and put the Vocaloid on your neck. This allows a small electric signal to alter the voice. By the way, I'm good at voices too. Can you take it off?
The thing about that is, I lost the key.
How?
Well, I was getting pretty into the booze here at the office last night with this thing on.
So you were playing around with it.
The more details he gives, the creepier he sounds.
I woke up and I couldn't find the fucking key. I thought I had put it somewhere safe or something, but I couldn't remember.
So that's why he called on my services as a lockpick to help.
Okay.
For years. I know what he can do.
Thanks, but those are days I would rather forget.
I never will. Do you have any idea how much money you made me? I'm sure you know this already, but this guy here
Was a criminal.
In the past, I've gone clean.
Anyway, Leon, get this thing off me. I got shit to do today.
Why don't we leave it on for a bit? Let me hear that cute voice a little longer.
Burn in hell.
Okay, let's start with Lien then. Why are you here? Although we just found out.
Wait, you weren't listening just now?
Wow.
Take the Vote Locho off.
Does the actual line of dialogue change because we already found out? That's cool. Have you seen a balloon anywhere? Wow, what a vague question.
Oh, I saw one at Iowan earlier.
Wait, really?
The orphanage?
Yeah, it was tied to a tree. I mean, I didn't get a good look at it. It was just out of the corner of my eye.
Thanks, I'll go check it out. But why were you there?
I was there to see my beautiful princess.
Of course. About balloons.
Balloons, huh? I wish I could float like a balloon.
Okay. About Chikara's left half being found.
That's a bizarre situation. I don't really know what happened, but I will say this. He got what was coming to him. You know that I was a janitor at Horodori Institute, right? Director Horodori and I talked. I heard a bunch of rumors.
Rumors?
It would take a while to explain, so I'd rather tell you later.
But...
Mizuki, I admit I am curious as well. However...
Right, we need to focus on the balloons.
Okay. This whole balloon business seems like it's just a massive distraction to keep her busy. Alright, Moma, have you seen any balloons?
Haven't seen any.
There are supposed to be 3 balloons. You haven't heard about any of them being spotted?
Sorry, I got nothing.
Damn. We know terror is abnormal. I figured since you're abnormal too, you'd have an idea.
I'm not abnormal. I'm the most normal.
When he raises his voice like that...
It is not what I would call convincing.
Hey, Liam. Please, can you get this thing off me already? The choker.
Oh, is he actually choking on it?
What's going on?
Moma is losing circulation to his brain. The choker must be preventing blood flow.
Liam, please!
Yeah, got it. Ugh, this old geezer. His breath stinks.
That's not the concern right now. This is life or death.
I can't help it. My sense of smell is better than a giant pouched rat.
What the hell kind of animal is that? Couldn't you have just said dog?
Mizuki, look for the key.
The key?
The key that will unlock the choker.
Can we X-ray vision?
I thought I had put it someplace safe or something, but I couldn't remember.
X-ray.
Is that a hidden safe?
Around the
There's an
Tessa statue's neck.
And there it is. It's the key.
Yes, I am sure it is.
But why does he have an ace it figure?
Mizuki, focus.
After all that.
You saved me. Sorry about all the ruckus. Thanks.
You should thank Leon. He's the one who opened the safe.
Haha. The master of unlocking at your service.
Nah, hold on. That don't make sense. Wouldn't picking open the choker be easier than picking the safe? Whatever.
Mizuki, we need to continue our investigation.
Right, we need to find the balloons.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Moma, can I borrow your Vote Locho?
Yeah, sure. You saved my life. I owe you one.
Thanks, Moma.
Okay, there's no way they were going to introduce that and it not have some kind of purpose later on.
Let's go.
Whoops, wrong button. Golden Yokocho, Harbour Warehouse District, AON where we know there's going to be a balloon, Mizutani. Let's do Golden Yokocho. Weird that it's Golden Yokocho rather than Brahmin or Marble. I had to think for a second there what Mama's bar was called. Which means I think there's going to be an action sequence here.
No balloons here.
Mama at Marble may have information.
Yeah, good idea. I'll ask her.
Okay, I don't know why they didn't just make the option B go to Marble rather than just stand outside and go, there's nothing here.
Tell me. Chikara's left side was found at Yoyagi Park, right?
Wow, information gets to you fast.
I know when to make things quick and when to take my time.
Okay, so you're 6 years on, you're still doing this. Okay.
Hey, want to see a video of Luca Chloridium being a parasite inside a snail?
Absolutely.
No, that sounds disgusting.
Why?
It's okay, Ivor. It's okay.
Sleep on top of this counter.
You're making that up. You know, if you can't think of anything to say, you don't have to say anything.
What a burn. A suspicious book. The Pincher in the Rye. No, I'm not going to say anything about Mama's crystal balls. Alright, what's the movie going to be this time?
Chuck Steak Redemption?
It is a story about a man named Andy who gets sent to prison for a crime he didn't commit, where he makes chuck steaks.
Alright.
The top lip of a duck-lipped girl.
Alright, that's everything. Alright, Mama. What's going on with you? Wink sync.
I've got a riddle for you. If you get it right, drinks on me. What happens when you get rough with a fuzzy navel? It's rules, honey.
Any information?
Yeah, I have a little nugget of information regarding Horadori.
You have dirt on Chikara?
The most pungent of dirt always makes its way to my nose.
So what information do you have?
Chikara was a devoted believer of a new religion called the Order of Percent.
Okay, we know that.
Their dirt is quite fragrant indeed. Anyway, he really believed in the simulation theory.
The 1% is always of the creator.
The one is the one creating this world.
They intentionally abandoned their memories so they could voyage through this world of lies.
Is it the percent sign because it's a line dividing two things? Is this like another two halves situation thing?
Which is why we worship the one with the sun, the percent.
What was that?
Part of their new scripture, I suppose. Smells fishy if you ask me.
No fishier than you.
What's the sign of percent?
That I don't know, but I have a feeling it has to do with the case. You know, the percent sign is two circles separated by a line. If you ask me how that's significant, I couldn't tell you, but this order of percent must be involved in all this somehow.
That crystal ball.
These are my mighty balls. After I plucked these out, I filled them with silicone.
Oh, that's why there are two.
She is clearly joking.
About the balloons. Told Mama about the challenge.
Have you seen any red and blue balloons?
I haven't, but I can ask the Milky Balls. Oh, mighty balls, who is the biggest liar in the world? Those bags that say tear here. Oh, absolutely right. What is with that?
Who cares about that?
That is totally unrelated.
Sorry, that was my heart screaming out to be heard.
I don't need to hear your heart screaming right now.
Now, let's try this for real. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please find something for me. Where are the red and blue balloons?
You should go to Ikume Shrine, where the fruit of immortality resides. You will find it there.
Cool. Thanks, weird spirit voice.
Did that work?
Yeah, I guess that might be Mizuki's first time seeing that.
Well, I guess we should head to Ikume Shrine.
You actually believed her?
Not necessarily, but it's something.
Something, huh?
Thanks, Mama. That was a big help.
I don't know how any of that information helped you, but if it did, that's great. Come back again whenever. I'll be waiting.
Thanks, Mammy. You're the best. And so are the voices that speak through you. Let's have a look. So we know there's going to be balloons at those two, so let's keep going. Warehouse District? Anything? Why would there be anything here? Oh, Gen. Hey. Yes, he does like to come look at the sea, doesn't he?
No balloons here.
No, but there is someone who looks like they might give out balloons.
It's Kenny.
Perhaps he knows something.
Any excuse to reuse the location.
What's up?
Well...
Told him about the Chikara and the note.
So these balloons might lead to a break in the case.
And finding them would help with arresting the culprit.
Probably.
Oh, hold that thought again. Anyway, where were we?
Mizuki, it is a school of flathead gray mullets. Oh, they are so cute.
You like fish too?
The mooring post.
No balloons inside.
Yeah.
Kibagon.
What was that?
My impression of the kaiju Kibagon. He resides in the lumber yards of Koto. That's what Iris said. It wasn't my idea.
You're the one bringing it up.
Okay. What about the crane? Not gonna say anything about that one. Alright, Ken. Oh, no option to wink. Why are you here?
This is my favorite spot. I came to look at the ocean. Looking at the horizon really calms me down.
How long have you been here?
Since about 8 in the morning.
Don't you need to open for lunch today?
No, I don't really feel up for it today. I'll open it for dinner only.
Shouldn't you take running your restaurant a little more seriously?
But I'm exactly that. Serious. I don't want to serve food to my customers when I'm not at my best. Cooking is a serious affair. I don't want to be like Ota.
I love seeing somebody else shit on Ota, but it's fun, their little rivalry. Have you seen the... No, you know what? About Chikara's left side. Let's go with that first.
Ringing any bells?
Mizuki, look.
Oh.
What is this? As you can tell, his temperature is rising rapidly.
Oh no. I'm making him horny.
You have the sex appeal for that, Mizuki.
Oh, burn.
I am not gonna take that from you, Aiba.
The point It is. Gen is agitated, though I cannot determine exactly why.
Let's wing sync.
Picked up. But, fine. If you say so.
What was that?
It seemed like he was talking to someone.
Who?
Unknown.
Gen, what's going on with you? Have you seen any balloons anywhere?
No, I don't know about any balloons.
Got it.
Sorry I can't be of any help.
No, you don't have to apologize.
There is something off about Gen.
Sure is.
Yeah, he's not his usual self. Do you think he's a different person?
Meaning?
Someone else wearing a Gen mask.
Well, not that that is impossible, but...
I was gonna say, are we gonna X-ray him again? Nope, same
Can't be.
bun configuration.
Gen...
Are we gonna see him without his mask at some point during the game?
What is it? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I can tell what you're thinking. You don't think my face is monstrous, do you?
No.
I've felt this way before. That touch.
From who?
Mommy.
I was born with a crooked skeleton. My muscles and my skin are different from regular people. I got picked on since I was a kid. People hated me, insulted me, threw rocks, spit on me. That was just life. Normal. But she... Aren't you afraid?
Not at all.
Aren't I disgusting?
No. I think you're charming, if anything. And I know that your heart is more pure than anyone else. That's why I love you, Gen. That warm heart of yours too. The way you look.
I knew they were in love. Goddamn.
Amame. I told you this is how I was born, right? But I wasn't supposed to look like this. This was a result of genome experiments in the name of youth and eternal life at the hands of Chikara Horodori.
That's why you were so...
No.
You asked me about him earlier. That's why I hesitated to answer. I couldn't say anything. The terrible memories. I'm sorry I had to tell you all of this. You can forget it, really.
No, actually, you've got something in common.
See ya.
I mean, obviously, Mizuki's kind of was a, I guess, a success, I guess?
He knows about Chikara.
I know, but I gotta get my head straight. Can you give me some time?
What about the balloons?
Yeah, I'll still look, but there's a lot of thoughts I have to keep in my head now.
Right, that didn't lead to another location, so I assume one's going to be at Mizutan then. Or this is going to lead to another location. We haven't seen Shoma yet. Is he going to be here, or... Is that the balloon now? Oh, please.
Why is there a police officer here?
Unknown. But I see a balloon over there.
Is it dual colored or is it just...
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
No, it's just red.
This isn't one of Terror's balloons.
I suppose not. This is all red.
Yeah, sorry to say.
Oh, boss, what are you doing here?
Boss.
Iba told me about Terror's challenge. He thinks he can play with us like this.
Hello, boss. I wasn't expecting you. Let's take a look around. Stage. Audience seats.
Perfect for dieting.
Then I guess I don't need it.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Mizuki, but armed as you are, you cannot ride this ride. The metal detectors will stop you.
No, they won't. Besides, there are no metal detectors.
The gate. Bench. Okay, we can't wink with boss. Cops. First wheel, the balloon.
Mizuki, are you hungry?
Even if I was, I'm not gonna go digging through trash.
Let's see, was there anything else? Light. Police officer. Alright, boss, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you here?
I got called here because of a particularly troublesome coworker.
Who?
Ryuki.
Ah.
He's too gung-ho and ended up making a huge mistake. Ryuki found out about the whole balloon thing from Tama. He came to this amusement park to investigate. Some part-timer was working here, dressed up in an Adder-rabbit costume. He was apparently tying balloons to the fence. Ryuki saw that.
Stop right there!
Oh, Jesus. Why does he still have a gun?
Attention, but I guess the guy didn't hear. There was a paper bag at the mascot's feet. Later, we found out it had scissors in it for cutting the strings of the balloons. But when the guy reached down into the bag, Ryuki must have thought it was a weapon.
Oh my god, Ryuki.
He shot him?
Yeah, a police officer shooting at a civilian. It's unprecedented. This is going to be a real scandal.
Why does he still have a gun? You know he's mentally unwell. Why would you? Oh my god. Why would Tama not, like, electrocute him to disable him? To stop him from shooting? Like, what the fuck? Why does he still have a gun? Oh my god, he's been on, like, mental health leave for, like, multiple years. What the fuck? Alright, about Chikara's other half.
It's inconceivable. It's like washing your bra without putting it in the net.
I would say it's fairly more inconceivable than that.
About the balloons.
I don't think Terror's balloons are here. How are you doing on your end? Find any yet?
Nope, haven't found any yet.
Slacking off on the job.
Oh, we know where two of them are gonna be.
Come on,
We just haven't gone to them yet.
to do? It's not like I'm looking for a lost TV remote in my couch or something.
Obviously that dialogue's going to be different about if you've already found some of them. About the shooting. Where's Ryuki now?
He's getting interrogated at HQ. I saw him earlier. The man looked unstable.
Yeah, no shit.
Just hope he doesn't do anything stupid.
He's going to do something stupid. Unless you stop him from doing something stupid. Like taking his gun away. Wink sink.
I cannot apologize enough. This was my mistake. I wasn't paying enough attention. What? Dismissal? But he's young and inexperienced, but he's an excellent agent. Can we please reconsider?
Is he excellent?
Surprising. I didn't expect that coming from boss.
Of course, that may not be literally what was said. All that was in a dream, after all.
Because Ryuki's career so far has been, he joined a base, he did some stuff early on, then the half-body killings happened, and he basically deteriorated for like 6 years. Like, how he's not been, like, I don't want to say fired, but like relieved of his duty is insane. Like, that's, how has that not happened? Was the person inside the Adder Rabbit okay?
Luckily, the part-timer wasn't hit. The bullet went through his suit, but it didn't hit his body.
Oh, so it wasn't like a stun bullet, it was like an actual live round. What the fuck? Why didn't the part-timer respond to Ryuki?
The guy in the suit was listening to music. He had his earbuds in. That's why he couldn't hear Ryuki.
Where are all the guests?
HQ closed off the park.
Obviously.
Came up with some stupid reason, like they found something dangerous on the grounds or something. The higher-ups are in a frenzy working on a cover-up. And unfortunately, that means me too.
Dot dot dot.
I need to clean up this mess. Then yell at some people, then do my best brown-nosing. I've got a long day of diplomacy ahead of me, so I'm gonna get going. Good luck with the rest of the investigation.
Oh, I wanted to ask the other question. Damn it.
Is Ryuki gonna be okay?
There is no point in thinking about him now. Let's go, Mizuki.
Yeah.
Oh man, Ryuki. Alright, the shrine. Let's get our first balloon. So it's going to be inside the shrine, I assume, if it's where the fruit was.
You see? No balloons here.
Mama said.
I'll be inside.
To Ikume Shrine, where the fruit of immortality resides.
I trust her mystical precognition as far as I can throw her.
Huh. What's the fruit of immortality anyway?
Likely the Tokijiku no Kaku.
You know it?
Yes, I have heard of it before. It is said that eating it will grant you youth and eternal life. Many believe it is a Tachibana orange. It is an object of worship at this shrine.
Wow, the fruit of immortality.
As we know from the first game, Date fed a Somnium version of it to Iris in one of the endings to that game. Oh, I was not going to make a joke about it. There's no obvious, like, balloons out in the open. Right, the shrine itself. X-ray.
Hey, wait! There it is! There it is! The balloon!
You are correct. This is a red and blue balloon.
Is there something inside of it?
I told you!
How did Mama know?
Doesn't matter to me.
Mystical powers!
Popping it. It looks like there's something in there. Like the one at Yoyagi Park. Let's do it.
So is the one at If we've only got 2 locations to go to, I assume the one at Yoyogi Park is actually one of the 3.
What does it say on the back?
Indig.
3 and Indig. We cannot currently decode this message.
We need to find all 3 balloons.
Okay, so that's... what the arrows were about as well, wasn't it? Alright. Are you in garden? I thought Kizzy would be here.
What is it, Mizuki?
Nothing, just... this really takes me back. But now's not the time for reminiscing. We need to find the balloons.
It's either going to be behind the tree or in the... there. Let's have a look around then. Seesaw? Oh, is it all just going to be about the balloon? Alright, yeah, it's all just going to be about the balloons. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Look, over there!
No doubt about it. That is one of Terra's balloons.
Just like Leon said.
But it is high out of reach.
It's fine. I got it.
Is she going to pull out a gun? Near children. Okay, good. That's insane. That's insane. How high can she jump? What the fuck? So the number 2 and then some more letters. UNRA.
Why did you pop it in midair?
Don't sweat the details.
Well, in any case, you did reveal what was inside the balloon.
Yeah.
It says 2.
And on the back?
Unra.
No way. Terror is a pervert.
What?
Unra? Clearly it's a code for underground.
Okay, I understand
Is a panty thief.
what's going on here. Like, the actual puzzle itself. We just need the
one at the
third.
said 3.
And on the back it said Indig.
It is still indecipherable to me.
There's one more balloon left.
Yeah, I understand what's happening here. Afterward, I asked the workers and the children if they saw anyone tying the balloon to the tree. But it was no good. No one saw anything. With that settled, Iber and I left. Oh, nurse. Hello. Hi.
Nurse.
It's the nurse. There's only one in the entire game, apparently. Can we look around now?
Someone told me once, show me your pansies. I assume it was a proposal.
What is she talking about?
I have no idea.
Yeah, pansies. The building.
That toy that goes back and forth.
What does she mean?
I don't know.
My mind just went to a place.
I'm an expert at trekking through jungles.
Oh, yeah?
Swingy swing, swingy swing.
Is this person okay?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Let's wink. What's going on in your head?
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Because that's what Mom and Dad named me.
She appears to be in a theater group or something.
Yep, says that in her profile. What's interesting about this is, in the first game there was 3 members of the Kumakura gang. There was like a skinny dude as well. And at the end of the game you found out that he married this nurse. Or was about to marry this nurse. And then we found out in this game she's divorced him. And he's just not showing up at all. So I wonder if they couldn't get the voice actor back or something. I don't know. It's weird that they've brought back so many characters from the game, including like the taxi driver. But then there's like one random character they didn't bring back. Strange. Hi?
Good day. Are you here about Chikara? I saw on the news that a corpse was found. That makes the whole thing even more baffling.
What do you mean?
I had always thought Jin Furue's disease had something to do with his murder. He had half-body tumors. It's
Explain?
a disease that causes tumors to develop only on one half of the body. Organs, skin, bones. I don't remember which side of the body it was for him, but I always thought his murder had to do with the disease somehow. But Chikara doesn't fit into that at all.
I remember. Chikara's right side that was found at Sakuba High had all the innards removed.
That wasn't reported by the press.
But how does it all fit together?
Whatever the case, the nurse may have just given us a vital clue.
When we scanned Jin's body both times as both Ryuki and Mizuki, there wasn't any mention of any tumors. Like, I know he was supposedly gotten better. Like, he got treatment. So, are they implying that one half of the body is sick in some way and the other half is good, like healthy? So Chikara's missing organs. I assumed that was as part of the killings in order to create this suction effect to stick him to the wall, but if it's not, and he was actually missing half of his organs for some like injury or illness, he'd had him removed, or like genetic disorder. Are they splitting the unhealthy parts of the body away from the healthy? Interesting. And why are you here?
One of the children here is cared for at our hospital, but they didn't want to come to the hospital today. So I came here to attend to them.
Okay, about who tied the balloon?
I didn't see anyone. I just got here moments ago.
I see.
If no one saw them, they must have snuck in at night. The security here is pretty bad. It hasn't improved any over the years. But that is how Mr. Chieda wants it. This isn't a prison. We don't need cameras. If only we did. That awful incident all those years ago could have been avoided.
Yes, talk about this. Missing child.
I'm sure you've heard of a child going missing from Iowan.
I have indeed.
A 6-year-old went missing one day. Whether it was kidnapping or an accident, no one has any clue. And
This would have been 29 years ago now.
it was a distressing event.
23 years ago during Mizuki's.
Maybe it could have been prevented. Even after that tragedy, Mr. Chieda still refuses to upgrade the security around here. I don't know what he's thinking.
There is much to think about. We need to find all the balloons.
Yeah, you're right.
Why haven't we checked? Whoa, what the fuck? She's got fucking rocket jets attached to her. After that, I went to different places around the city. The last balloon was nowhere to be found.
The sun is already setting. What do we do?
Calm down, Mizuki. It is dangerous to drive while agitated.
It's fine.
Especially on like a scooter.
Falling wouldn't even hurt me.
But the bike could break. It was provided to you by Abyss. If you damage company property like that, it will come out of your salary.
Ugh.
Yeah, drive slower now. Okay, cool.
Good girl.
Oh, she's got a Adder Rabbit helmet.
Mizuki, it's from Boss.
Crap.
I will connect you.
Hey, Mizuki, I got a call from HQ. There was a report of someone spotting a balloon in the warehouse district in Ariake.
We were there earlier.
Wait, but I was there already. I didn't see any balloons.
You must have missed it. They said they saw it around 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
And Gen said he was there from 8, so if...
The balloon was there at 8:30 a.m.
And it was gone by the time we got there.
That must mean...
Someone took it.
But
Gen...
who would have done that?
Could it be?
So let's go to Brahman. Oh, we're going to the warehouse district first to take a look. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, straight to Brahman. Oh, it's actually busy. Well, this is the first time we've actually seen other people in, aside from main characters.
Just listen, please. Gen, are you hiding something from me?
Uh-oh. Did you find out I've been using frog meat?
Cut the shit. I'm searching your place.
Stop, hey, come on. My customers are going to be freaked out if they see you rummaging around here. You can't be touching things in the kitchen, it's unsanitary. And on top of that, boy, I hate to have to ask this, but do you have a warrant?
Mizuki.
I know. There's a way to search without touching anything.
X-ray. Alright, I'm actually going to take a quick loo break here, so I'll be back in a moment. Won't be long. Okay, right, we're back. So I'm just gonna readjust my cushions. Right. Right, let's take a look around. What's Gen hiding from us? Okay. It's gonna be anything with the X-ray option is gonna be of particular interest. Was it just the bin? Is that the only thing we've found with it so far? Yeah, I think it's going to be the bin. Alright, again, let's have a look. You know about the balloon, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're so full of shit, dude.
Report of someone seeing the balloon at around 8:30 a.m. at the warehouse district. You said you were there around 8 a.m. Gen. You must have seen it.
Can you stop for a second?
Sorry, I can't do that. I've dedicated my life to cooking, unlike Oda Matsushita.
Why do you hate him so much?
How would you feel if there was an excellent sharp knife just sitting there, rusting away because no one was caring for it? It's like that.
Okay. I thought it was friendly rivalry, but it might actually have a little bit of a viciousness in there from Gen's side. What do you want?
What do you mean? I don't want anything.
What's in the fucking bin?
There it is.
A popped balloon. But X-ray will not reveal the color. It could be a coincidence.
Hey, what are you?
Shut up. What is this? Why did you lie?
Come on, Gen.
I don't really care why right now. I need you to answer me. There should have been a piece of paper in the balloon. Where is it? Are you really not gonna tell me? Then you're coming with me. Or I can have the cops bust in here and close you down for the day to search every inch of this place. Which do you prefer?
Oh, we're going to do a sync with him. Yeah.
Why did he lie?
That's what I'm gonna sink into him to find out.
Well, you may not discover exactly why during the sync.
But I can still get valuable information.
Ah, you mean what the piece of paper in the balloon said?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Mizuki, before you start, I'll say one thing.
I know. I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I've heard it so many times I can hear it in my sleep.
Well, technically...
Let's just get started.
Okay. Ready? And...
Yeah, let's do this. What is his
Let's begin.
Somnium going to be? Like, what location? If it's going to be a location at all. Could be something more abstract. I'm guessing a warehouse district, if it's going to be about the balloon. Brahmin. Okay, that was going to be the other choice. But I wasn't sure with Brahmin because it's a very small location.
This is Brahmin.
This is a small place. Finding what we need should go quick.
I would not be so sure. You can never anticipate what might happen in Somnia.
Anyway.
Oh, eyeball. Sparkling of the eyeballs.
Salmon. I am imitating the rugged salmon of the Sea of Okhotsk.
But why?
We are here to investigate Gen. He has been acting fishy lately.
Ha ha, very clever.
That makes sense, Iva. That makes sense.
Shall we begin?
It's a good joke.
Not gonna acknowledge that, huh?
Somnium scan. Activate.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed that the costumes for Iva and Tama don't show up during the syncs. Oh, Mame. Okay, no split branching from the look of it. It's going to be a straightforward one, this one. Gen definitely knows something about the last clue. Where it was hidden, what was written on it. Find out the critical information.
Guess we should look around the place first.
Okay.
Is he hiding it because Mame was the one placing the balloons? Right, let's grab that eyeball.
Oh?
Right. Gen's cooking ingredients. We don't have any notes yet, do we? Oh, only 2 notes. Really? Okay. Read.
Let's see. By incorporating different flavors, a patron will be able to enjoy this same cuisine multiple times. The angle of the knife can change the flavor, texture, appearance. For intestine stew...
Wow, Kenny. He sure studies cooking hard.
You can tell how serious he is about being a chef.
Which explains why it tastes so good.
Unlike Otis. Wow, really? That was the first... Huh. Wow, that was super easy. What the fuck? Cooking skill. Something can be improved by something something.
What is this?
Huh.
Meiji's voice. TV? Or maybe the radio?
Let's look.
Something's happening over there.
Blackout!
Iva, you okay? What happened?
What? The floor!
What happened? What's happening? Game? Game? Game?
Now returning back to us.
Okay.
Mysterious Super Chef A.
I guess that was hiding a load. Yeah, it would have to be loading a new environment. Oh, it's the stadium.
What? Super Chef A? Iva?
This episode's battle shall be A versus Gen. Our panel of gourmet dining expert judges tonight shall be Matsushita Diner's very own Ota Matsushita to provide
Why is it
commentary.
the past version of him?
Tasting Super Chef A's dishes, but the other contestant tonight has a chance to finally impress me.
Before we've even gotten started, Oda is already trying to get under Gen's skin. He is known for his brutal honesty. Our second judge for this evening shall be the beautiful Amame Doi from the fine-made cafe establishment, Sunfish Pocket.
Good luck, Kenny!
Hey now, you're the judge. You can't play favorites.
It's fine. I'll be fair and square.
Let's get a comment from both of the contestants. First, Gen Ishiyagane.
I don't take cooking lightly.
Oh, you can sense his passion burning like spicy Korean cuisine. Next is Super Chef A. Tell us what's going through your mind right now.
Confusion.
Okay, we're almost ready to begin the showdown.
Okay, this is a big old open area for us to
Off with Gen?
try and find eyeballs in.
Even if that was the case, I've never cooked before.
You're a high-tech artificial intelligence. You can do this.
I can?
Yes, if you train.
Train?
We can use the timey from earlier to shorten any amount of time down to 1 second.
Well, true. But even a few hours of practice will not be enough.
I said any amount of time.
Mizuki, don't tell me. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about training.
Are you serious? Please, tell me you are joking.
Wow, the plot actually... Wow! Wow! The plot actually using timies to... Hang on, let me... pull something up. Calculator. What's that? 3153600 divided by 60 is 500,250,600 minutes, which is divided by 60 again, 8,760 hours divided by 24. That's an entire year's worth of cooking training non-stop. Downloaded into Iba's head. Okay. Training montage.
Get in the training.
Seriously?
And so the long days of training began.
You call yourself an AI and that's all you can do? Do it again!
Yes, Chef. Sorry, Chef.
I wonder what happens if you do the other option and you keep the timey. And just be like, nah, I don't want to like learn how to cook. And so the months passed. Nearly a year later, although only 1 second had passed in reality.
You dare challenge me to a battle of culinary prowess? Pathetic.
Yes. Created a monster.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, look at that passion! You can cut the tension in the air with a butter knife. Please introduce the theme.
This battle's theme is... a multi-course meal for our judge!
Chef's Battle!
Tonight is the night we reveal the fruits of our cooking labor.
What will you make first?
A salad. Fiber is an important part of a healthy diet. With my culinary inspiration backed by dedicated training, I can do anything. Let's cook.
Oh, what? I wasn't expecting this.
Witness my super...
I wonder if that's way, way harder if you didn't do the training.
She must be making some kind of salad.
Wow! She threw the ingredients into the air! And she jumped after them!
Good thing this stadium is so enormous.
The vegetables are yet... Explain what I'm seeing!
I get it. High in the air. Fresh air into the texture and flavor.
Incredible! The super samurai chef A is closing her eyes now!
She sees the food with her heart.
Samurai sympathy.
What? She didn't cut anything!
No, look!
A spiny lobster! The passion! The pride!
It's a symbol of her dedication to win this battle.
What a crazy dish!
Iba, what was that?
Cooking is an invitation to taste and see with your mouth. Spiny lobsters are yummy.
I see. It sure looks impressive.
Huh?
Oh, hello.
lobster salad.
Oh, that's how they're doing it.
Looks good.
Chef A, what a natural.
I guess if it's perfect inputs, it's giving me...
Like a solid dish. What's happening?
Oh, not perfect inputs, but like inputs within the time.
Stone pot bibimbap? That's a bit heavy for an appetizer.
No, this is bibimbap salad. I want Amame to feel comfortable expressing herself, to show the range of her emotions.
Which is why you chose such a colorful salad.
And the egg on top is an accent? As much as I hate to admit it, it's clear plenty of thought went into this.
What's next on the menu for Gen Ishiagane's side?
The main course.
It's looking pretty good. We can't lose, Aiba.
Who do you think you're talking to? I did not endure that training for nothing.
What are you making next?
My main course, meat. I will bare my soul with this dish.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, if you press the wrong button, it doesn't. It doesn't fail and it doesn't reset the entire thing. It's just.
Now, Super Chef A, bury her soul.
I wonder if it's not going to give me the eyeball because I made mistakes.
Simple meat dish for her maid. No?
This Super Chef A, I'm sure she has some plans for that meat.
I see. Let's take a look. Wow. The meat in the air.
She's instantly resting the meat after cooking it. It's a high-level technique.
And now Super Chef A has taken flight like a hawk.
She's going to salt the meat in the air.
Wow.
Comprehension.
Now Super
Oh, it's so fucking stupid.
Turn to the ground before the meat. Wow. She's blowing onto the gas stove and creating a pillar of fire.
Hellish medium rare.
At a high temperature, she's going to trap in the juices.
Stay cooked over the fire of Hades. I'm really looking forward to this.
I can't wait to try it.
What are the chicken wings around the steak for?
It imitates the beautiful legs of an insect.
Aiba, are you trying to lose?
The aesthetics of food is just as important as flavor.
Okay, if you really think so, you do you.
That's
Oh, cool.
my elegant.
As long as I succeed, I get the eyeball for it.
looks
It doesn't matter if I make mistakes, apparently.
Fantasy Super Chef A has completed her second course.
Hell yeah, we have.
On the Gen side,
Is that fish?
Amame deserves to be free. I want her to be herself.
yes, free as a fish, swimming in the vastness of the
Hmm.
ocean blue.
Steak versus fish.
All of his dishes have been specifically from Mame. I have a feeling he's hiding the balloon because he's protecting her.
Kitten, did you not see how much training I accomplished?
I feel like this persona of yours is getting weirder and weirder every time I talk to you.
The time limit is almost upon us. The next dish will be the last.
I'm making dessert, of course.
The finishing touch will be dessert. Mine will be the best.
Okay, what's it gonna be? Boom, no mistakes.
Witness my superior cooking technique.
Super Chef A finale. What will she make?
It's a dessert.
The Super Chef Miracle Whipper. She's whipping like no one I've ever seen before.
Whipping is all about the speed.
Wow, what's this? She's going so fast it's creating a pillar of light. She's throwing strawberries into the light.
The sky is sucking up the strawberries.
Wow, what is happening? Super Chef A, queen of all, has been absorbed into the pillar of light.
Queen will now challenge the gods themselves.
What is going on
this might be my favourite Somnium so far.
Super Chef A of the sky has returned from the heavens.
Have the gods forgiven her hubris? You can't even see. My challenge to the gods. She created a cake tower of Babel.
The most insane dessert mankind has ever seen.
Even the gods are amazed by this dessert.
I think you're taking this way too far.
Is this?
Oh my god, this fucking Somnium's the best.
How do you even eat this?
Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Ultimate Chef A has completed all her dishes.
Can that dessert be defeated?
Let's check out Gen's.
We're still missing one eyeball.
Donuts?
Amame deserves love. Forever and
Yeah, he is so about like
Here must be that everyone, young and
Mame's happiness.
and female, loves donuts.
I remember back in the day, people would line up for hours to get good donuts.
This looks promising. Both contestants have finished. Now is the time for judgment.
I will judge which three-course meal is the best for me.
Oh,
I feel like we're gonna lose Mame regardless.
are we okay?
It should be fine.
I hope so.
Judgment time. Please judge the shocking superstar Super Chef A's dishes first.
This is good! This lobster is a work of art!
The lobster is cooked perfectly.
This is good! It almost tastes like it's alive.
What do you mean by that?
Or if I'm being eaten, my senses have inverted from the flavor!
That didn't clear it up.
It's nice and juicy.
Just two giant towers.
This is good! This cake is going to take me to heaven!
She literally did that.
Just right.
That's a thing she did.
Bibimbap salad. I hate to admit it, but this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
The fish is perfect. You can taste the freedom in the flavor.
The fish is so good too.
And this donut, you can taste the spirit of it. It's a flavor unlike any other.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow, the lexicon on her. A simple "it's good" is all she had to say.
Because it's good.
In any case, who will be decided the winner? This will be tough to judge.
Do you think you're gonna win?
I hate to say this after all that, but is this even going to uncover Gen's secret?
Let's head to the results.
It doesn't matter, you're a cooking master now.
The winner of this cooking battle is... Super Chef A!
Hey, fuck yeah.
why?
Oh, has that like broken his confidence? Won the cooking battle convincingly. Hell yeah, we fucking smashed it so goddamn hard. Iba's a master chef now. Holy shit. Release Gen from the cage.
Huh? Gen went into the cage.
He locked himself up after being rejected by a mame.
Oh.
Shouldn't have won?
No, the mental lock is unlocked. We are certainly closer to his true heart. Gen put all of his passion for a mame into his meals.
Let's investigate the dishes.
Cooking skill. Can be improved by repeatedly performing the same action. Command. Hold that thought. I'm not even reading the questions it asks this time. Anymore?
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Oh wow, we got plenty of time. Okay, there's got to be at least one more eyeball somewhere in here. me. Is it round near you guys?
Amame,
Do you know what was missing from Genny's dishes?
what? It appears there was a specific reason Gen lost.
Okay. So we have to find the reason he lost. Okay, there's got to be an eyeball hidden around here somewhere. Let's just do like a skirt around the perimeter. There it is.
No, what?
Cool. I knew it would be somewhere around here.
Gen's donuts.
Eat.
Let's try them out.
It's the best way of finding out. Are we gonna get a memory here?
Oh no, my stroller! What am I gonna do with all this stuff?
You seem like you could use a hand. Can I help?
Oh, thank you. Yes, could you hold my baby for just 1 second?
Oh.
Oh, you're hideous! What are you? Don't touch my baby!
People avoided me, pushed me away. I was useless in a society like this, unneeded. It was like I didn't exist, or maybe I'm not allowed to exist, which is why I started living my life in hiding.
Oh, again.
Amame deserves love, forever and always.
Gen was ostracized by society and lives a lonely life.
Genny.
3 minutes left. You can do this.
Okay, this was the appetizer.
Bibimbap salad.
Ota said the egg was important.
Again, eat. Oh, pardon me. I don't know if I should be grabbing one of the Timies just as a safety thing. Let's do it.
Bibimbap salad. It is an intricate dish.
It could even work as a meal.
The key to this dish is the egg.
I wonder how it tastes.
Okay. Grab that Timie just in case there's like a really big
Ota said the egg was important.
time thing later on that I can like cut down.
Let me taste it.
So this was the first dish. So I assume this was supposed to be like the first scene, I guess. Oh, Chikara.
I am sure you're well aware, Game, but you are the result of genetic modification. You were birthed from an egg that had its genome altered.
That's why he's so strong. Like Mizuki.
Resulted in extreme changes in your bone structure. Your epidermis is also abnormally hard, closer to rock than human skin. You are a failed experiment. Pitiful, really.
Wow, what a piece of shit. One absolute piece of shit.
I was born into this cruel world looking like this. But I don't resent Chikara. Not really.
Really, I'd fucking hate him.
More accurate to say that I've lost all emotion. Happiness, joy, it's all gone gray. This is just my reality. It's how I live every single day. want Amame to feel comfortable expressing herself, to show the range of her emotions.
Right, okay.
That's terrible.
He's not talking about Amame. He's talking about himself. He's living in hiding. He deserves love forever, not always. Happiness and joy, it's all gone great. This is just my reality. I want to feel comfortable expressing myself to show the range of my emotions. Okay. I think he's projecting himself onto Amame, I think.
Chikara Horadori is an awful man.
Where's the last dish? Over there.
This is Gen's fish course.
Eat.
I will try it.
Hey! What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What's with that mask? Why don't you show us your face? Monster! What the hell is with this guy? He's a total freak!
I didn't do anything.
Fuck off! You'd be better off dead, freak!
Jesus.
When I was young, there was this kid bullying me. I pushed him and ended up breaking his bones. It's like everyone says, I am a monster. If I stand up for myself, people get hurt. So I just took everything I got. All the judgment, the teasing, the beatings. Amame deserves to be free. I want her to be herself.
He wants to be free, he wants to be himself.
Izuki, you have less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
What options is there for Gen? Talk. Let's not. That feels like a waste of time.
Do you know what was missing from Genny's dishes?
What is it? What?
His self-love. Yeah, let's do it without the timies.
Self-love. Yes. I appreciate the way you care about me, but you can't keep hiding your heart in a cage, Genny. I want you to escape that cage.
I was useless in a society like this. Unneeded.
Do you think I think the same way?
The game has to reload the scene.
If I stand up, people get hurt. So I just took everything I got. All the judgment, the teasing, the beatings. It's like everyone says, I am a monster.
I never once thought you were a monster, Genny.
Aren't you afraid?
Not at all.
Aren't I disgusting?
No, I think you're charming, if anything. And I know that your heart is more pure than anyone else. I want you to love yourself more. Do it for me.
But
That's why I love you, Gen. That warm heart of yours, too. The way you look. All of it.
Amame, Oh, I know. Amame never feared me. I do have a place. There are people out there who need me. Not many, but it's enough. My place is here.
I wanted to eat your cooking, Genny.
I remember now. I remember her saying it before.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Frog meat again?
Nope. This is alligator.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Frida's heart. So what's the final lock gonna be? Because this feels all very nice and sweet, and then we just need the firm grip on the rug as we pull it away. Find the last clue.
I'm glad. I'm really happy. Now let's go back.
You idiot. We haven't found any clues yet.
Here you go.
What?
This is on the house.
Oh, thank you. It looks like normal omelet rice.
But it's in the shape of a balloon. Oh, not enough time. Fucking hell. 320 seconds. Can we... Ah, oh, damn it. I guess you have to just answer
Let's eat.
Mama straight away. Without looking at all of the flashback scenes.
Surprisingly easy to eat. Huh?
What happened?
That's...
Host.
The paper!
That means Gen did have it.
Yes! Now we can go back!
Miss. Thank you. I won't lose next time.
Apologies, but you can face Ota next time. I do not want to go through more training.
Wow, this has got to be like the best Somnium out of the lot. So far, at least. So good that I kind of want to go back and redo it so I can get the time. Oh, whoops. Never mind. It's just the trophy for beating Somnium. Left Behind. Mizuki Chapter 2.
Where's Genny?
Abnormal activity was detected in his brain after the sync. It's not anything serious, but Pewter decided to take him to the medical office as a precaution.
Oh, hi, Iba.
Brain is atypical. The nano cables may not have been connected properly.
Is he okay?
Like I said, nothing serious. It's not life-threatening and there shouldn't be any side effects.
Okay, if you say so. But I wanted to ask Genny tons of things. About Chikara and why he lied.
I am curious about that too. But we should hold off until later.
Yeah, before we do anything, let's solve Terror's annoying little puzzle.
I already know how to solve it.
We got our third clue in the Somnium.
The pieces of paper in the balloons. One said 1, and on the other side, post.
The one at Iowan said 2, and Unra. And...
The one at Ikume Shrine said 3 and Indig, right?
Yeah.
What are these signifying?
Well, if we line up the letters... Indigo underwear hostess?
That's way too many letters. Where are you getting this from?
Oh, I know.
I know you don't know, so don't say anything. You were probably about to say something even worse. Could you two please take this seriously? The letters on the pieces of paper, what do they signify?
Okay, will you actually let me look at the things, please?
Don't give up.
Let me look at the actual This is the problem I had earlier in the game as well with one of the other puzzles. It won't actually let me look at the pieces of clues.
Hey, what if there were 3 numbers? Line them up top to... And remember, these are not...
Thank you. This is what I...
There is another...
Why do I have to, like, fill the thing twice before it actually shows me... Ah, that's a really annoying. So I'm thinking, because the piece of paper that was in the first balloon, the one we found in the mechanical shed, it had like the crossover arrows. So is it Horain? Okay, and then Stundg. I need some way of typing this down. Notepad. So if we go Horain Stundg. That doesn't.
Are you talking about the one at Yuyagi Park?
Exactly that. What happens if you consider what that piece was telling you?
Oh, I get it.
That's really annoying. I hate the fact that you have to fail twice before it'll actually put the hints up on screen. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, let me... No. Actually show me them, please. Okay. Because if you put them in the straight order like that, it doesn't make any more sense. You know, let's just type this out as I'm seeing it. Although this doesn't make any sense either, so... Oh, that was correct?
Hora Inst Undid.
Horror Instagram. Okay. Underground. Yeah.
Horadori Institute underground.
Precisely.
Under Horadori Institute of Genetics.
I can't remember what the first puzzle was that we had that issue with, but my god, that's really annoying. Sync is the... oh god. You know, I'm just going to skip this and then go back and replay the Somnium and then read that properly. skipping all this. Sorry, we'll find out why you're here in a second, Leanne. I just wanna... At the very least, on the first playthrough, I want to get all of these Somniums with more than a second left on the clock, so that we can unlock bonus stuff. Oh, now she's wearing the glasses. So they do wear the costumes, but only on the replays. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is the first time I've redone a Somnium after equipping some clothing. Okay, now the game has to load the stadium. World Train. Boom, perfect. Boom, perfect again. Okay, this leaves us with 4 minutes on the clock, I think. So we need to examine something to get a Timie to half.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Okay. Hit this one. Inspect. Now talk to Mame. And it was missing.
Perhaps not enough carbs.
Oh.
Do you know?
Huh. Okay, so the actual top answer changes. Although 1/5 is a much better Timie, so. That's how we're gonna beat that final check. Okay, back over to this one.
Jens donut.
I wonder if we have to do all 3 of these or if we can just need to do the one before the option changes.
3 minutes left.
I think we have to do all 3 because it's actually each scene is progressing the thing forward. Okay, back to Mame. Use the half Timie on self-love. Oh, sorry. Choking down the microphone at you.
If I...
Okay, then we end up back at Brahman. Let's turn auto off so that we don't miss the messages after this. There we go, cuts it down to 64 seconds. Skip all this. Boom. Full minute left on the clock. And then some. Okay, Mizuki Chapter 2. Skip all this, because we've seen this.
Right.
Right.
We got our third.
The pieces of paper in.
Yeah, and we already know the answer to this, so it is horror inst underground.
Hora Inst Undig.
Horadori Institute Underground.
Oh, she has the glasses on now as well. Okay. Is it only putting the costumes on for any scenes that you're re-watching? Like any new scenes, it's just Iba and Tama as they're supposed to be, and then you replay anything and then it adds the costumes.
Precisely.
Under Horadori Institute of Genetics.
Sync is only a means to gather information for an investigation. Nothing learned in Somnium can be used as evidence. So Iber and I headed to the Horadori Institute of Genetics.
No warrant. We're not letting you in without a warrant.
Do I need to punch you in the face again? As expected, we got shooed away. But then I gave the security guard a hard right hook and crushed his jaw, and then... Nah, I didn't. I thought about what the boss told me.
If you cause me one more headache, I'm cutting your pay.
I put my metal pipe away. Which means she got it out in the first place. Looks like I gotta do things the hard, peaceful way. I looked around the building for any way to get in. About halfway around the building,
A back door.
it was locked, and it looked like there was an alarm on the door. That's when... Hey, Leanne.
Well, well. I never thought the police would be calling on my skills.
Thank you for your help.
Nah, don't thank me. I'm just doing this for old time's sake.
I was wondering though, where is this underground room?
Oh, right. Terror's Challenge. It pointed you to underneath Horadori Institute, right? But I've never seen anything there.
Huh.
I mean, I heard people talking about it. I heard this one lab guy there say, hey, this lab that we're in, this is a huge space. There might be some hidden passageway or something. But it's not like they knew for sure or anything.
A hidden passageway.
You're gonna look for it, right? I'll help. I already bought this ticket. Might as well take the ride.
Thanks, Leanne. Ooh, we get to look around in night vision mode.
Crap! A lookout! Hide!
Oh shit. I didn't click on anything there, that's just a timed event.
Ooh, they're gone.
Anyway, back to what we were doing.
Crap! Another one!
Okay, so this is just a little test for us while we're looking about. Did you find anything?
This isn't gonna be easy to find. Huh. Reminds me of my glory days, huh? Really takes me back.
Less talking, more looking.
Yeah. What time is it right now?
It is 23:45.
Told him the time.
Okay, we've got 15 minutes to find it then.
Why?
At midnight, the new shift of guards comes in. That's their patrol schedule.
About that tattoo.
What, this? I got it in Bali. It says, Danger Zone. Cool, huh?
About Chikara.
Hey, remember what we were talking about at the Kumakura office? You said there were a bunch of rumors about Chikara.
Yeah, some shady human experiments are being done here. Something about DNA manipulation and gene therapy? I don't know exactly. I hear they modified the DNA of embryos and gave birth to a bunch of genetic experiments. All for the goal of eternal life. Chikara was in charge of everything. He had a close circle of trusted associates that ran the experiments. I don't know exactly how it happened, but eventually, word of these experiments started to spread to the outside world. And that's what caused the facilities to close. And that's when Chikara ran and went missing. But they never proved anything in court. The building had already been demolished. All the evidence, toast. So a year later, Chikara could just rebuild the whole thing. He named it Horodori Institute of Genetics and started all over again.
Are the human experiments still happening here?
No, I don't think so. But they're doing something creepy.
Creepy?
There's some virus called the TC Purge. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know how it works, but if it gets inside you, it messes with your brain. It makes you hallucinate and think crazy things.
That's what's happening to Ryuki. Because he got spreading.
The virus gets out somehow. The human race is in for a rough trip.
Yeah, when he first went to the basement, he got sprayed in the face by something in a box. So that's what's happening to Ryuki. He's been infected with it.
Can you picture it? The whole world.
Wow, I completely forgot about this.
People everywhere doing unpredictable things, crazy things, over and over.
Thanks, dude.
Jeez, another one. I gotta say, I'm pretty pumped right now.
Alright, where's this fucking... It's gotta be one of the statues, right?
Come on. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's have a look around. Not that statue, not that one. I don't know what...
Another...
God, it's the time between these guys is so short.
Okay.
I don't know what I haven't already checked. Oh, far desk. Nothing of interest. He's looking for the hidden passage. Medicine bottle. What was that?
Jeez.
My God. Calm down, game. Jesus.
I gotta say.
Oh, what was that? Binder. There's nothing on the ceiling.
Oh, come on. Okay.
No, but seriously, what the hell am I missing? Oh, something there? Is it just the chair? Oh my God. What have I not interacted with?
Crap, enough.
God, come on.
Okay.
What have I not interacted with?
Jeez.
I don't know what I'm missing.
I gotta. Oh, come on.
Dear God, game.
Okay.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what I'm missing. It feels like I've interacted with everything. I don't know what's...
Crap, another.
Do I have to get caught by the guard?
Okay.
Leanne, have you got anything? No? Oh, God. Like a hidden switch in the roof or something, is there? Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. I genuinely don't.
Jeez.
I think it is just like you have to get caught. What I'll do is I'll save and then see what happens if we get spotted. Because I literally don't think there's anything else in the game, in the room that I've not interacted with. We've done all 4 of the pods, the central pillar.
Oh, come on.
Alright, game. Let's see what happens.
Who's there?
Oh shit.
Oh, we get gassed.
What is this?
Nerve gas.
Okay. I don't know what I'm missing. I genuinely don't. You know, let's just do a safety reload just in case I'm missing out on a trophy for finding a thing without getting caught. Just in case. So I don't have to like redo this later. I don't know what I'm missing then. It feels like I've checked fucking everything. Oh.
This is...
Are you fucking kidding?
a journal or research log. One of the researchers must have left it.
But it's locked, right?
Indeed. In that case...
I picked up the journal. Give him the journal.
What's this?
I found it earlier, but it's locked.
Okay, let me see. Easy. Got it open.
He handed it back to me and I opened it up. Like I thought, it was a journal kept by one of the researchers. The first part was mostly complaining about the bosses, and then there was a section about which girls working there were the hottest. Momoko won, by the way. None of that interested me, so I flipped through the pages. Halfway through, I found a disturbing entry.
I've heard tons of rumors regarding Chikara Horodori ever since I started here. He locks the place up every night by himself. And then he gets up to something. Could he be tampering with the experimental data? Could he be licking Momoka's keyboard?
Ew! That would be like we were indirectly kissing!
Oh. Scientist dude, you've been licking her keyboard and chair? What the fuck?
Screw that pervert!
You're a pervert!
The idea to leave my phone behind one night and record everything. The next morning, I checked the video, but Chikara wasn't on it. Actually, the only thing I recorded was some strange sound that kept repeating. The melody went something like this. Fa mi mi re ti la mi so. What could that be?
Fa mi re ti la mi so?
Those must be the notes of the recorded sound. This alone does not help us.
Hey, can you come over here?
Ah.
What's going on?
It looked like the ankle on this statue moved, so I tried turning it around, and I found these buttons.
Is this a keypad for a pin code?
But there are only 7 buttons.
I tried pressing all 7 buttons in order, and then... Okay.
I see. Each button plays a different note.
But it was all over the place. I don't think that was in order.
In any case, the sequence we must enter is obvious. Go ahead, Mizuki.
Okay. Let me write this down. So it was F M M R T L M S. Okay, so that's fa, me, T. Was that one L? Which one was L? 6L M S.
There it is. Leon, look, the hidden passage.
So loud, you'll hear us.
Guess it's more like a staircase than a passageway.
I mean, technically it's a passageway.
This below-ground area is covered in tungsten. That is why the X-ray did not reveal anything.
Right, let's get moving.
Alright, what are we going to find? I think this will be the last thing for tonight. So let's see what we're going to get.
It's locked.
Guess this is where I come in.
Yeah, pretty lucky that we happen to have a locksmith with us.
Yeah, it's open.
Amazing, Leon!
I said don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't shout.
Leon, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go in. This is...
Human experimentation, I'm guessing? Oh, come on. Alright, The Expensive Spirit, Mizuki Chapter 3. Okay, good. We are coming back to it. Oh.
What is this?
This looks like the same type of stoneworkers.
At first glance, but something is up.
We should search this place.
Huh?
What is it?
I thought I heard something. Leon, did you hear anything?
No, nothing. I think you're just hearing things.
Besides you two, I detect no biological life here. I do not detect anything on the stairs either.
Okay, guess it's fine then. Sorry for spooking you. Let's search the room.
That was definitely something.
Let us do the usual routine.
Oh. Oh. Ah, okay.
Oh, Leon isn't here anymore.
Remember what I have explained previously. In this space, objects and individuals that are irrelevant are excluded from the recreation.
But even though I can't see him now, he's still in the room, in reality.
Correct. He is searching the area. Let us leave Leon alone for now. Focus on the investigation at hand.
Something on the floor over there. Yeah, okay. I feel like this is going to be a decent spot to finish for tonight because it is getting late. So let us do our usual wrap up. It's the same one as we've had before. It's homie. Reset, yes. Okay. We haven't had a new one of those in a while. Let's look at... Yeah, let's check everything first. Do we have a new rank? No, not yet. Although we did get a couple of achievements, trophies this time. Okay, the file. Nothing new in the persons of interest. The appendix. Add a rabbit. A rabbit character with popular merchandise. They came from the planet Adorabo to purchase their favorite food. Sakura Torte? But their ship crashed when trying to enter the atmosphere. They were rescued by Detective Mahler of the Vienna police and ended up looking like they do now, Mizuki's favourite character. Something even worse. Knowing Boss, she was likely to make a sex joke. Nano cable. A cable that is 1/1 billionth or trillionth, I'm not sure what that meters thin. The sync machine uses sync gear, a goggle-esque device that uses a nano cable that goes between the eyeball and orbit to reach the brain. I assume the orbit is referring to the actual eyeball itself, or the casing, like the section of the skull that contains the eyeball. After it reaches the brain, the cable spreads all over like roots of a plant, which allows the nanomachines to collect synapse information, which then allows the syncer to go into the sync subject's Somnium world. It's a little more complicated than that, but that about covers it. If you're curious, Date should know more about the nitty-gritty details, so you can ask him. At this point, Date is supposedly dead, so that's going to be a bit hard to do, but sure. And that's it. Not much new stuff. I don't know why the file still shows unmarked stuff. That's really weird. Oh, is it just because of the tutorial stuff? There we go, that's done it. Okay. Let's save and see what new bonus stuff we've got. I think we're only going to get concept art because we didn't go up a rank. Yeah. Man, Mizuki's alternate crazy hair. We should have a bunch of new concept art actually, because we got all of the eyes in Gen's stuff.
Me too.
That's some spicy fucking food.
Hurry and check it out. Come on.
Ota's new look. Sure, it's Ota.
Good choice.
Surfing on the salad. And Gen's concept art.
Come on.
And that's everything. There can't be that many Somniums left then, I think. If we say 4 or 5 pieces of artwork per Somnium, we're looking at like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 maybe? Oh, actually that's still a fair number, fair enough. Right, that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, bye now.